Welcome back to Focus on the Palmetto State. We're continuing our discussion on the life-saving organ transplants. And we're talking now to Faith Hoggle. She's a donor recipient. Faith, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay, where does your story start in the donor? When did you start waiting for an organ?
I was diagnosed with diabetes whenever I was 9 years old. So I guess it all started in about 1999.
Wow, you were just 9 years old.
Whenever I was diagnosed with diabetes, yes ma'am.
And diabetes is the reason you needed
Diabetes is the cause of my kidneys failing, and so I needed a kidney transplant.
When did that happen?
My first one was in 2001, and I had a double transplant. I had a kidney and a pancreas. I wanted to fix the problem that was causing the diabetes, you know, so I chose the double transplant, and everything was great. I had more energy. I was living my life. I had just been married for a couple of years, so it was wonderful.
What was it like when it didn't go right? I guess in 2008 you found out that you needed another transplant?
Yes, ma'am, I did. My kidney just decided that it didn't want to stay with me. So, but fortunately, I was given another opportunity at life through organ donation. So my life has not just been saved one time, it's been saved twice. And it's an amazing gift. And if it weren't for organizations like LifePoint and Donate Life South Carolina, I wouldn't be here today. And if it wasn't for the generosity of people giving so selflessly to help others live, of course, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. So it's very near and dear to my heart. But being so sick and then having the opportunity to live and to travel with my husband and to be involved in family things, that's a gift that you can never say thank you enough for.
How long were you on the donor waiting list?
The first time it was about 6 months, which was really, really short. But then the second time it was 2.5 years, almost 3 years. So it depends.
So you were probably getting very sick by then.
I was very sick. I don't want to paint such a dark picture, but if I had not received the second kidney transplant when I did, they don't know how much longer I would have survived. So it was very crucial and very critical that I did receive that kidney transplant when I did.
What was that like, the waiting and the wondering, and is it a phone call that comes in or a letter that you receive in the mail that tells you?
You pray every day that the phone rings and it's the number that you don't recognize, but it's the voice on the other end of the call saying, we need you to come, we need you to be here. And I'll never forget the moment that I received that phone call from the Medical University of South Carolina in Charleston. And my mom was taking me home from a dialysis treatment, in fact. And, you know, your stomach drops, the butterflies get all excited, and you think, okay, I've got to do this, this, and this. And, you know, I called my husband, and he dropped everything at work, and we were on the road in 2 hours. So
is that how it happens? You just go?
Exactly. You have to go. You don't know what's going to happen, but you go. Because there's always the possibility that something may not be just perfect for you to receive that organ. So, but you go. You just have to absolutely go because it's a chance that you don't want to miss. And it's amazing when it happens.
It's very sad to think of the people that wait and wait and wait and never get the transplant. And I guess that's why you're serving as a spokesperson for the cause.
I am. I am. My dialysis buddies, I call them my buddies because we saw each other 3 times a week, you know, for several hours each time. And I wish that every single person that I've ever been in dialysis with had the opportunity that I do or that I've been given. But unfortunately, the reality is that it doesn't work like that. So it's so important, not just for me personally, but for every person to know that you can save a life. And it's selfless and it's amazing but, you know, it's a gift of life that only can come from a donor. So
thank you for being here today.
thank
sharing
you,
your story
appreciate
with
it very
us.
much. Thank you.
And you can get more information by going online to every11minutes.org or lifepoint-sc.org. Focus on the Palmetto State. We'll be right back.